When I'm feeling your love, it's like a wind that blows. I can't give up and I can't let go. Won't give up, I won't lose. When I'm broken down and I'm bruised.
That is right, guys, we are back with another race recap, and it has been a while. I think March was the last time we did a race recap, because that's the last time I had a race, because of, you know, everything that's happened. So, we are back with the first race of the new club series. So let's get into it. So this new club series, each region in the south region of England have split up into a certain amount of clubs, and the top two from each of those clubs goes through to the next round. So our club is Cyclopark, TNT, which is my club, Bad BMX and Jump Club, and the top two from each age category go through to the Interclub Championships, which then the top 6 go through to the South Champs. So it's kind of like a tournament style thing. And at Cyclopark we now have 2 rounds, and we've already had 1 round today, which I'm going to talk about. When I got to the track, it was very windy, and you look at the windsock at Cyclopark, and the wind is going straight down the 2nd and the 4th straights. So you've got a headwind. So basically what I found out is, and everyone else found out, once you get around the first berm, there's like a wall of wind, so it's just like killing all your speed. So the 2nd and the 4th straight, you had no chance of doing anything except for a couple riders, which I don't know how they were doing it, but yeah, I wasn't jumping or manual or anything because of the wind. It was too strong. So obviously there was a lot of precautions in it. So we had, each pen was a gate away. There was basically, we were in pen 1. There's a gap in pen 2. Then the next race was pen 3. So it's kind of like a gap like that, and then you'd have like staggered races or whatever. But it was good. So I think there were 7 of us in the end. So I already knew we were going to have a Grand Prix, because they put us down to 15 plus, and yeah, so it's 15 plus and then 30 plus or something. So there was a big gap in between. So everyone in between was in our age. So the first race, I only found out my races. Then we all found out our gates when we were in the pen being told them. I actually got gate 1, which was quite impressive, because the 2 riders that I knew that were going to be my competition today were in gate 8 and 5, I think, or 6. They were on the outside, so quite far away from me, so I had some room. And the next person was in gate 3, so I had gate 2 empty, so I had basically 2 gates to myself pretty much. So I come out the gate and they come flying across. They're already there by the first jump, they're already in front of me, and I'm thinking, like, how have they got, they're quick. They must have been quick to get from gate 8 and 5 or whatever to straight in front of me. So I had 3rd there, and then I went into the corner, and it was basically just 3rd from the whole way round. Coming out the 2nd berm, they did have a little scrap where one of them came right over on the other one and tried to push him off, but then he backed off and let him go on, but he still won. So yeah, I got 3rd in the first race, which is a good start. So on to race number 2. So the second race, we had about 12 races in between, like other races, for a gap, for a breather or whatever. But I think they had a 5-10 minute break in between, which really helped me because of my asthma. It really helped having the little break in between, because when we've had TNT races before, and there hasn't been a big enough gap, so I've been like really trying to calm down quick and then get back my energy back for the second race and the third race. So yeah, so I believe I started in gate 3 this time, which was still pretty good. I was still in the inside 4 gate, so that's alright for me. And I come out the gate, in 3rd, and then another rider on the inside of me came out in front of me, so I was actually in 4th by the first corner. But he went low-high for the inside line, and I cut down high-low on him and got him. Slowly moved over him on the second straight and then kept it from there. There's a little bit, I like that little bit of racing, because otherwise you're just there, you're just in a position, you stay in that position. So I had to fight for the 3rd place that time, but then to the end of the race I was in 3rd. But go around that last berm, you get hit by the wind, and you just got, so I was just pumping the whole thing. So yeah, then it was on to race number 3, but after race number 2, after the second moto, I actually felt really sick. I was sitting down, I felt like I was actually going to throw up, which is quite weird, but don't know why I was doing that. Don't know what happened to me there, but yeah, I recuperated, and race number 3, I just rolled it. When I say I rolled it, I didn't go full out, but I'd still got 4th in the end. So I came out the gate in about 5th, because I gated and then just kind of didn't really go, and it didn't really follow it. I didn't really follow it up with any pedals, so I just gated and kind of tried to use that as much. But I gated in 5th. I did a high-low on someone else for 4th, and then I just let 1, 2, and 3 just go, because I couldn't catch up by then, and I didn't have enough energy for it. So a 3rd, and a 4th in the motos going into our final kind of thing, but it was actually our 4th moto. So yeah. So as well, to add to this, add to the wind that was already happening, after the third moto, the wind was actually changing direction, so it's actually going a bit more diagonal, so it was actually affecting you on the first and the third straight badly. Whereas before it was just behind you and you had a bit more speed. Now it was just you'd manual and then your bike would just go fly off. I remember in practice my double manual at the end of the first straight, and I caught it and then it pushed me into this rut that's developed and all the soft material, and yeah, I just braked because I panicked. I didn't want to die, you know. So we had a bigger break obviously after the third motor between our fourth motor, because we were the biggest age, we were at the end. We were near the end, the second to the last race, and we also had everyone else to do their finals, so that was nicer for me because I had a bigger break. So in the pens this time, when we got told our gates, I got told I was in gate 8, which, you know, when you're told you're in gate 8, it's not great, because gate 8, if you didn't know, is actually the furthest away from the inside of the berm, the first corner, when you get there. So I knew I was going to be very wide, and here in my competition, they were in gates 2, 3 and 4, so the only people that beat me that day was in gates 2, 3 and 4, so it wasn't looking good. So I gated out of gate 8, and then I'm coming out and then I'm thinking, then I realised again how far out gate 8 was, because they were already all in the inside of the track. So then by the first berm, I actually got behind them and got back on the inside and tried to cut underneath one of the riders. I made the move, and then we were kind of level, and then he just had the edge, and because he was on the inside, I couldn't move over in time to shut him down. So the two in front were there as well, just in front. So the guy in third slowly moves over out on me. I don't know why he came out. I know why he came out, because I was there. But then once he came out, I tried to drop back under inside of him, because, you know, inside line on any track is going to be the quickest because it's the shortest distance. Yeah, so I cut back under him, but by that time he had got half a bike length or a bike length ahead, and then after that I just couldn't catch him. I stayed with him, but I just couldn't catch him to overtake anymore, so I ended that with a fourth. So yeah, that was all the motos. So guys, sorry I didn't get any GoPro footage from this day. My other GoPro, as you know, I got the new GoPro Max recently, well, in between the last race and this race, and my Hero Session, I couldn't get it to work anymore. But it should. I'll just look into it a bit better, so it should work for next time. But I left my GoPro Max in the car, so I was going to get some practice footage, but then just left it in the car, so I couldn't. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed me talking you through my first race day back, and hopefully there's going to be keep doing more races, even though whatever their restrictions they're putting in. But we want to keep racing. So it's a bit of an up and down day, but I got 2 thirds and a fourth, and I think that averages out to me to be third. Because I got the thirds before the other guy got the thirds, if you know what I mean. So I got 2 thirds and I beat him, but he got 2 thirds and beat me. But because I got him in the first 2, I think I beat him. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was still a fun race day, and it's good to be back racing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, because we're on our way to 700 subscribers, which is pretty cool. And if you like this video, click the like button. Then I know you want me to get the footage next time, because that'll be much better for you and me, so I can see what happened in the races, and you can see what happened in the races. You can visualise it a bit more, and you can actually see what happened instead of just trying to work out what I did by me telling you. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
And I'm back like I ain't never left. Take me to church, yeah, let me confess. Last year I had a lot on my mind like Tony Stark, couldn't get it off my chest. But I'm back to back like I'm Ori. Reborn, yeah, everything blessed. From the ashes brings a new story. Show, don't tell, I'ma ace this test. Last year 100k on the AdSense. Your channel ain't even got ads yet. Now I'm suited up like I'm Brosnan. Can't pierce this bubble like a stab vest. And the distro kid looking crazy. I pay myself, motherfuckers don't pay me. Been taking notes from Jamie, still learning, yo, can you